Welcome to episode 4 of How I Document My Life on my iPad, a series where I show you little moments of my life and how I document them using my digital journal and stickers, all inside of this one device, which is the iPad. I truly hope I can inspire you to see a huge potential of your iPad to become your sanctuary where you can relax, be creative, and reflect on life. Let me know what you think of this series in the comments below, and now let's teleport into the video. Hi friends, today we are making a dessert that was kind of forgotten in my kitchen. I was making this years and years ago, and recently I just suddenly realized that it existed. It is super easy to make and it's really good for hot days. We are making the banana split. Here's all of our ingredients. First thing I usually do is color correct some of the shots that I took from the videos I filmed. I use Lightroom for this because I already have the presets that I made, so I don't have to color correct from scratch, and I just tweak a few things if necessary. I also photographed the tarot card that I pulled, and I'm removing the background inside of Photos app and bringing it into my journal. I then add all the photos that I might use for the spread and arrange them to decide on the spread structure and pick favorite ones. I love these photos from Lake Bled, and I especially love filming videos and taking photos in nature because everything just feels peaceful. I'm not in a hurry, I don't have to think about people watching, and I'm not in anyone's way, basically. I love going with very simple frames for the photos because I'm going to decorate the page later, and if the frame is also too decorative, it can look really too crowded. I added the banana split photos, and I was in so much hurry to film those because it was melting like crazy. It was a very hot day. I'm glad that there was something left to film. And then I'm decorating the page with our August Wonder Box. You can find the links below. And the sticky notes from this box are just perfect for making space for a small journaling section on your page when you just want to describe a moment you're documenting. I always mention in these videos how meditative this process actually feels, and if you haven't tried this type of digital journaling already, I would love to inspire you to try it. While you're creating a page like this, you can really expand your creativity, get into the right mindset for the day even, and on top of that, you are left with a page that documented some nice moments in your life you can revisit later. And not only that, but knowing that you will be able to create something like this after you come home from a certain life experience, it also makes that life experience more interesting. So I've always loved romanticizing and creating my own version of life ever since I was little, when the term romanticizing life was definitely not a thing. But having the possibility to re-experience something by giving it your creative twist is what can make the primary experience actually worth it. So if you're a creative person and you haven't tried it, definitely give it a chance. So I need some new Apple Pencil tips, and we are going to go now by the bike to get them. Oopsie. So, a little story behind these photos and these shots that you just seen. I wanted to go get the Apple Pencil tips, and while going there, I wanted to film some shots, take photos of the city, but it was a very rainy week. So it was not easy to find a day to film all of these shots. It took me a long time to actually film all of this. I just think it's worth mentioning because social media can be so tricky, and even when you think you don't have a false perception on someone's life, you most probably do. I have to say that now when I look back at these photos and while I'm making this spread, it all looks beautiful and calming. But while I was experiencing it, I struggled. And this is also one of the reasons why I love documenting my life like this. I can turn any kind of moment into something positive. It helps me get excited about every moment I experience, and I get to relive the moments my own way, away from distractions and external factors. Apart from always using the frames in these kind of spreads, I started incorporating these essential widgets, and they've become my most used stickers. I used the intention of the day and notes widget here, but I use the to-do lists and other widgets daily for my journaling pages and planning. I added one of the cards that has a prompt, which is a letter to the moment, because I'm capturing the moment here, and I also added the croissant and a napkin under it. I wanted the whole page to have the cafe feel because the city reminds me of cafes, obviously, and even on these photos, some of them are visible. You can also see here that I added this sticker from my Elements collection in GoodNotes, and it is the one that I use almost every day for my daily journaling. I love combining a few elements to come up with a date design, and then I add them to my pages throughout the month. A little coffee stain, fountain pen, and we completed our page. I feel like it looks just like the photos I took in a way. you.